All right, I'm back. I mean, this is exhausting. Which is just like this 10 of freaking wands here with exhaustion. Um, so I don't know if you blocked this, somebody else blocked this. I feel like it is blocked. I think it's permanently blocked. I think this is somebody's karmic. And it has to go. And you could have feelings for somebody else, or they have feelings for somebody else. And when that happens too, it's like you gotta let go. Yeah, look, I didn't even know that card was in there. Love affair. That came out the other day too. Somebody could have had an affair. Somebody could have got a sex fix, something down low. Again, somebody could have caught feelings here, and it's just, somebody apologized. It was just, yeah, there's still conditioning here. Hammer, sabotage, but it's almost like someone does want to kind of repair something and make something better. Ship, cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, interested in you, blooming, flirting, wanting to date, mentorship, wisdom given back. So it does look like somebody who might have like a crush on you. And I think it's more than a crush, or it's somebody you have a crush on, might come back around, vice versa. But there is something very karmic going on that, is ending, is leaving their life. I don't know if they made it complete or not. It looks like they did, or in the middle of it, but like it just needs to be like done. It's almost like not talking and separating until you like make decisions, but it's like if there's too many decisions and like yeah, no, I don't even want to get my mind even there, because I don't. Just this energy. You do have a new energy coming in if it's not somebody you already know. And if it is somebody you know, it's probably recent, or you had like a brief encounter with them like years ago, or you met them through a friend years ago, something like that. Friendsgiving, like I don't know. Or you might meet somebody this year at a Friendsgiving, or just Thanksgiving, which is right around the corner. Or who knows, this could be you and you haven't talked to somebody in a long time, and you hit them up and you're like, hi, I was just thinking about you, yada, 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 and one thing leads to another, and next thing, you find yourselves dating. But there's definitely a lot going on here. In the meantime, let me just, the hidden truth. We're doing hidden desires. Let's Time for me to heal now. We'll be together again. I know I crossed the line with you. Hope you can forgive me that day. I left when I saw you with somebody else. All right. So I don't like that one card will be together again one day. It's arrogant to me in this deck. So what's this backstabbing? Something here, well, it's intentional, I don't know. I wonder if you're happy without me. I wish I treated you better. Bottom of the deck. I wish I could share my good news with you. So again, you feel betrayed or they feel betrayed. Somebody feels betrayed. Got to get out of the victim mode. Got to get out of like, I feel guilty. If you feel guilty, I don't want to get into all that again. I'm just going to get your best advice. How to work with this for the next few days. Incoming. I don't even know if I'm going to get to all the zodiacs, to be quite honest with you. It's like I keep doing collectives, and it's like, are we going to get to a sign? So I don't even know. I'm just going to shut my mouth. Rebirth at the bottom deck, overcoming fear. The unknown can be frightening, and it's easy for those feelings to intensify in the darkness, and we feel exhausted. Make sure all your needs are being met and you are well rested. It takes patience, consistency, validation to rewire your own paths and your own thoughts. Perhaps a past experience is triggering your current emotion. So acknowledge the reasons. I just got pulled to the mirroring. Acknowledge the reasons you feel and why. Note that they speak to yourself. You are strong and powerful. You can overcome anything. And remember to be gentle and patient with who you are. Move slowly at your own pace and see shining a bright light in a glowing candle. Use this talisman when you face fears of anxiety. Create a safe space in your mind, imagining lighting a candle. A candle represents your bravery, and the prickly branches on this card is your fears and anxiety. Look at this card and envision the light shining brighter and brighter, stronger, until it spills over the edges and out of reality. Burn. Feel the burden dissolve, and notice the light, and a new feeling of love and trust becomes. So it's like managing your feelings. Like somebody's just like, okay, if we do this, it could be destructive, or there's a lot of anxiety here. Like, do I go for it? Do I not? No one knows how the other person feels or how you feel if you don't say something. I don't see a rejection here. It's something that could have happened in the past, but this is kind of telling me like something is definitely salvageable. This is new tribes, guys, new life, new way of living. It's just, and even I wouldn't say I'm having a hard time acclimating, but I am in a sense, not to the energy. I'm having a hard time acclimating to the fucking matrix is kind of what's happening right here. So it's frustrating for me as a reader because the matrix is going to have a really hard time acclimating to this energy, and you might even start rejecting a lot of people because maybe you felt rejected. I mean, this is brutal kind of energy. So if you have something to say to somebody or somebody has something to say to you, I hope it's said. And if not, mote it be, because this is, you don't want to live. It's like, go fucking live life. Don't know, it's like I want to say I kind of gave the same speech yesterday without realizing I was kind of giving the speech, Like, this is destructive. This is self-destruction, not going after things that you want or hopes or desires, because you're dealing with judgment or hurting other people, or, you feel like you have to kind of stay. I just heard sitcom. You kind of gotta like, that was another. You gotta what? What did I say? Oh, I feel like I gave kind of like the same speech yesterday. Oh, just, yeah, your life, guys. Be happy. Like, what? Don't stay in this energy. You have an opportunity to move forward and be happy. Be happy. Don't stay behind because you think that's how you're going to heal. What? That shit's crazy. Come on, guys. What? Seriously. Let's pull it together. I do feel like this is also projected energy, not towards you, but just collective in general, like spirit. Like, let's go, move it on. Things that don't belong in your life should not be in your life. Like, this is it. We're helping you. Or some of you could be sabotaging, but hi, buddy. Yeah, just this last couple of days have been tricky for me to acclimate to the fucking matrix energy, guys. It's not I almost just want to be like fucking done dealing with this type of energy. I almost want to just like give up. Like, I'm tired of YouTube. I'm tired, so I'm in that like, when I'm not on YouTube, like, I'm kosher. Like, this energy is actually like me acclimating to the matrix and energies and then what's going to be happening next. Like, it's affecting me. So just have a little patience there with me, because I don't know where this is going to lead. Because I feel like I am acclimated, but when I'm on the board, I have to acclimate to the matrix, and that's not something I want to do. I never tried acclimating before, so it's like, why do I gotta acclimate now? So I don't know if it's just a sense of energy, it's whatever they want me to pick up on. But, I mean, it just sounds like same story, different timeline, been there, done that, like, so. And obviously that's the matrix, so stuff is still going to stay like that, but it shouldn't. Not the people in your life shouldn't. People in your life should be, happy, talking, chilling, honest, authentic, having a good time with. Try to stay out of all this other stuff. You want somebody, go after them. They reject you, so be it. I've been there. I've done that. I've been rejected. But at least I knew. Brave enough to go after it. Not everything works out. Not everything's meant to work out, And I don't even feel like rejection here. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, the people that are kind of living their life and the way they're looking at something right now is like, but I just ended this, I just did this. And it's like, no. Those are when these big opportunity comes in. And those are the opportunities you grab, because those are the ones that lead you to happiness. Especially if it feels right. Don't worry about figuring it out. It will work itself out or figure itself out when it's meant to, or how it goes down. You can't say to yourself like, oh, it's got to go down this way, but it's not going to go down that way. And then if it, you don't get your way or whatnot, and I don't really say call it your way. So see, okay, so that's pulling me to karma, because somebody used to say that to me, if you don't get your way. And I'm like, it's never been about, nobody in my entire life has said that to me except for that one person. And it's not that it's not me getting my way. I know me, where I'm at, my personality, a calling, or if I'm being pulled to an energy, whether, it's good or bad, I usually just go if I'm pulled to it. Um, so what was the whole fucking point of that? Oh, you didn't get your way. And it's like, no, that's not it. Like, Spirit just needs to let me know one more time that, again, Courtney, not your fucking person. Shit like that. It's not about, again, like, not getting my way. It's, why can't people see or think, once again, like what I can see, think, and feel? And it wouldn't look like I'm not getting my way or I have to try to control it, because it's not me trying to control it. If anything, it's controlling my emotions. But sometimes we still get stuck in these situations where, all right, Clark, fuck around and find out. You think this is going to go in your direction, or you really think that this is your person? It's just shit like that. And it's like, oh, and then I get mad at myself for sharing the energy. And it's just, I don't want that life anymore. I don't want that shit on the board anymore. Hi, Super Dougie. So just, if somebody says something like, oh, it's just not getting your way, or it's I'm like struggling to, like, because it's not me. It's not about me getting my way. It's more the other person not understanding what I'm fucking trying to say. So instead of them trying to understand what I'm really saying, it's misinterpreted, but it's like, I don't have time for misinterpretation in my life anymore either. Like, I'm just over it. Like, I can have a conversation. If there's misinterpretations, then so be it. But then there's other ones, you just drop the fucking conversations because there's too much misinterpretation and you don't want to be reading through the fucking lines either. So it's, you got to make those decisions as well. So I just hope, like, here on out, I'm just going to stick to what it is I stick with that already, makes me happy. But life is changing. There is new people coming back into my life. And then, that was a great connection. That's a great connection. And it's like, all right, Court, like, well, this is your tribe. Which direction are you going to go in? So, and again, peanut butter, get out of there. Not that one. Get out. Get out. Get out of those. Hey. Thank you. Yeah, guys. My brain is like, shot. Every time I fucking come on in the last fucking week, it's like, what the fuck right now? And Spirit's deleting a lot of views, comments. I can go in and see, and it's not the regular views, like half my subscribers. Like, you guys can see, you watch a video, a couple hundred, right? I have more non-subscribers, so that always doubles. But this is even, if you notice me lately in the last week feeling like off or trying to acclimating to the matrix, Spirit was like, go, like, literally, my YouTube studio popped up like 3 or 4 times within the last week. And I'm like, why the fuck do I keep hitting this? And then today I was realizing certain stuff, and it's like de-weeding. But I also feel like I have to either rename this channel or figure out what I'm going to do, or how to combine a certain channel. And that came in with one of the readings too, because everything needs to be switched up right now. Like, this can't continue to stay like this. Like, I'll always be a healer and I still want to do tarot and, all that stuff. But I'm just saying, like, in general, like, shit needs to be situated. And if you're not situating it and taking time to figure out how you want to do something or process something or change something, it's going to become difficult. And I can already tell Spirit is on my ass like fucking glue right now. It's like every day I know I can wake up and think about it, but I don't. I just jump on, So it's shit like that. I don't know, like literally, like life is changing, like right in front of your eyes. It has been for years. I don't know how to explain it anymore. It's just exhausting to see people live their lives like that, liking somebody not saying something or restricting themselves because of other people. It's just, it really is a fucking shame. It really truly is. It's, I can feel like a lot of pain right now in the matrix, which is hard on me too. Not to say I'm absorbing it, but I can feel it. And not to mention winter solstice, and they're not here yet, but we're about to go into winter, and that's the hardest on Gaia. The roots, the plants, the trees, after they work so hard to bloom for us, So it's a very difficult time in a transit and the switchover. The switchover is great going into Aquarius, but getting there is going to take some time, and it is going to take you to switch some things up in your life to get yourself there, so you don't feel like, because I love you guys, but these type of readings, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, because I heal karma. So I'm always going to be reading karma. I don't know. I don't know if I need a break for a couple days. Like, this is the energy. And if you know what it is that makes you happy, then yes, go after it. If you're kind of like, oh, I don't know, that's different. This, where I'm talking about, is, do I just make the switch and jump right into it? Or do I take a couple days, and how do I want to, I have to process this on how they want me to go about this next activation that I just had. I dropped a friend since 2003. I grown up. I felt sickening to be around and all that was the way abusive. I was there for years before I needed to move on. Yeah, it's tough. Just things like that, yeah. Stay in situations because it's been a while. You put energy into it, emotions, but it's like, why? Peanut butter, no. So, it's the change is here. We have to change. And if we don't change, then we're not going to get too far. So, I don't know if I'm going to jump on tomorrow or not. I might have to take a few days and kind of wrap my head around some shit right now and how I want to proceed. Because Spirit's not going to let me keep doing this. Like, I can keep doing it in the sense of I heal karma, but I can teach people versus reading the stories. You know what I mean? So I got to figure out all these different channels, figure out what I'm doing. And I'm just being honest with you, because acclimating to this energy again, and it's a massive change that's been occurring, but acclimating to it again and what I do for a living affects me on when I click end on the stream. You know what I mean? So I have to be careful there too. Do I want to start all over and teach people all over again? Not maybe, but it wouldn't be through cards. I want to change. I want things like that, and I can feel this intense energy from the universe, and the hurt and the pain and the destruction and the wars in Ukraine. I mean, it's still a 1,000 days of, war. And it's just, I can actually feel the Earth's vibration is more painful than anything right now. And that's, if you might start picking up on that if, you have that ability, but we can't stay in it either, So I don't know if I'll be back. Like, I'm usually here every day, but like right now, I am questioning, do I literally take a couple days off to kind of figure out where I'm going with something? We understand there's always going to be girls, guys, lovers, friendships, partnerships. It's always going to be something. So And my mind, I have figured out different ways to heal. But I do know there's certain ones that are not ready to put together. And other ones are ready to put together. So I got to start there. I don't know, guys. I'll figure it out. But I know every time I've come on YouTube in the last week, it's just a lot for me in the sense of it's draining my entire fucking day. It's the same shit over and over. It's exhausting. Like people are holding themselves back here. And it's like, come on, guys. Like, why are we doing this? It's a good thing. Why are you blocking it? You know, why are we looking at things through other people's? You see, it's like the same shit. I can't even explain it again. It's so frustrating. Don't people just want to live their fucking lives? And if so, why are you shutting out people? Why are you shutting out certain things or vibrations? I get it. Like, I get the judgment and I get the conditioning, but if you really want to like go find yourself, and I know I'm being an asshole by doing that, but you are never fucking lost. If you feel like you gotta go find yourself, it's because you're overthinking, because you're already here. You don't go find a purpose. You do what it is you love to do, things that make you happy. A purpose comes to you. You don't go find it. You don't just find a purpose. You can stumble upon something and, oh, it makes me happy, this and that. You know, you can stumble upon multiple things and you feel like, you know, you're here for multiple things on this planet and not just one, you know? So I'm in the energy of that right now. And it's just so disappointing dealing with people that just, you know, hold themselves back and reading this kind of energy. And it's just like, people just don't get how precious life is. And why are you pushing away an energy because of somebody else's fucking thoughts? When this vibration raises you up, but you'd rather put yourself back into low vibrating energy instead of taking a new opportunity that could brighten your future and raise your vibration. It's like, like, isn't that going to click for people? I really hope that starts fucking clicking for people out there, because me as a reader, I don't think I can fucking handle it anymore. Like, it literally hurts my fucking heart, my soul, my chest, literally affects my body, my energy, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Why people pushing away the good things in life? Especially in this transit, and choosing, you know, oh, I want to situate things in my life, and you know, I don't want complications, and I don't want this, and this, but yet by you choosing to stay in that because you haven't figured it out, you just trapped yourself again. That's all you did. You just put yourself in another fucking trap. And so people start realizing that, and opportunities that present themselves, you're going to be repeating cycles. You're going to be stuck in some energy until you bounce out of it real fucking quick. And not too many people here on this board are going to have a chance to bounce out of it real like that quick. What can you do when somebody else doesn't want to, you know, what you want or this and that? Like, it's fine, move on. Or, you know, talk about it, but you can't talk about, like, again, you know, yeah, I might need a break and restructure some things. If I do change the channel name, I will go on Mystical Moments first, because last time I did that, even though I left Mystical Moment in it, this feels like I would have to change the first name and leave Mystical Moment at the end somehow, or in the description box. It literally feels like the name needs to switch. Things need to switch. I need to combine the channels. I need to figure something out here, because I sure as fuck can't be dealing with this energy and people being trapped and not going after their happiness and not seeing life the way they should and holding themselves back because, you know, they think they should and it's the best way to heal. And it's just like, you're not really seeing what's in front of your face right now, huh? And pain comes with that, guys. We've been in that situation plenty of times. Think of all the situations where we wanted to be with somebody, they didn't want to be with us, vice versa. Whatever your situation may be, you wanted to work at this job, but you didn't get it. So, you settled for the other one. There's always something in life like that. So it's not like it's the end of the world, right? But you're not always going to be on the same page as somebody. And probably, even if you're on the same page right now with somebody, it's unexplainable. And that's even, harder for people to keep it moving and try to figure it out. So, they're more comfortable sticking to the other routine. But, when people, example, I had somebody say to me literally the other day was something like, I don't want this much, I don't know what the exact words was, but basically, I mean, like I want to just take out like complications, but what you're doing is keeping the complications by not doing things that put a smile on your face or things you want to explore because you're too worried about other things. So you're going to keep putting yourself in that lower vibing energy instead of taking the higher vibing road. Like that's not change. And then you having certain people out of your life or a job or certain stuff, like that's not how it works either. You're not going to get better by blocking your emotions, your mental mindset. I'm promising you 100% nothing will get better in your life if you're not working to repair that type of energy. So if certain energies come in and you pass it up, it sucks. I try to never pass up on that energy. And, not everybody feels the same way, that the people that I engage with, but I know when to engage. It doesn't mean the other person wants to engage, but think about higher vibing energy, guys, because that's important right now, because a lot of people do not like change and they're going to struggle for a while if they don't choose, self-worth and what's best for them, and, how this job makes them feel at the end of the night, or how this person makes them feel at the end of the night, or because this is about you, yourself, your transformation. Partnerships. Aquarius, all about partnerships. You can find life partners. You can be finding, somebody you're just going to go down a karmic road with for 20 years. Or it could be your best friend and your life partner. That's the energy we're in. So there's going to be a lot of breakups too. And then other people are just in the settling, like, oh, I'm not going to change, or this and that. Oh, shit's going to change. And all those people that are like, oh, it's going to get busy again because Trump's this, and oh, I hope business picks up. And, people are getting ahead of themselves right now too with stocks and certain stuff. Like, let the energy fucking settle before just making quick judgment calls here. Because it's like shutting down something and making quick judgment calls is like the worst thing you can do right now. Whatever is presented that puts a smile on your face, or it feels good, or that's the stuff you look into. That's not the stuff you dismiss. So it really is hard for me when I witness people and I can feel the earth right now and dismissing this type of energy. It's just it's gotten a hold on me. It's gotten the best of me. I'm just being honest. That's just kind of like where I'm at right now. It's exhausting. So I literally have to figure out a way to now do something that brings more excitement or just switches things up, because it can't. I can literally feel the frequency of the entire planet. Not like that, but to the extent like that, guys. Like it's definitely more pain, sorrow, disappointment than it is you would think being like anger and karmic. It's like tears, like Mother Earth is crying tears. And it's like can't seep them through the ground because some of the ground is frozen. It's like trapped right now, and it's doing its best to just kind of like, let me in, let me in. And I do want people, and I do want to help people, and I do want to help humanity, and I do want people to look at things differently, but this isn't working for me anymore. And I'm just being honest. It's eating at my soul. It's painful for a reader to even watch and read out reads like this. For me, it is. Because life is so fucking precious and it's so fucking short. And yeah, people take it for granted, for sure. So I'm just really feeling the energy right now of Gaia as well, and it's telling me like, let's go, Court. Oh, Super Doggy. Yeah, no, I don't like people working on my energy field. Spirit has that under control. It's not, it's like, go see this or go Reiki, go do this. I did that once and it fucked up everything for me. I restore, I recoup, I rejuvenate. I'm very, yeah, I don't like people working on my energy field unless they know exactly 100% what they're doing and there's no ill intent behind it. And besides, I'm blocked from a lot of that. A lot of people are going to be blocked from that energy anyway because of the bubble. And I do feel like Spirit for months has been keeping me in this like hermit mode, like on purpose. So I can't get spiritually attacked. I can't get, but in this, and now I'm like out of the bubble. And now I'm feeling like Earth's pain. Now I'm feeling like just, I don't know if it's old wounds rooted, and it's like, all right, well, let's look at those old roots from even like 200 centuries ago, guys. Like, it's just the energy right now. And a lot of people are going to be experiencing this stuff. So, in a way, enjoy it, but it's really eye opening because I'm feeling it versus like COVID and you're seeing it and people not waking up. Like, this is different. And I just went through another awakening again recently. And this is like what, the third one in the last couple months. Like, that's a lot for my body. I just came out of a bubble and had another one over the weekend. And I was just like, is this fucking real life right now? Like, I really felt like, where have I been the last couple months too? So, yeah, I really just gotta. Did you slip, buddy? I really just, yeah. I might be on tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like in general, like that's where I gotta get like all my wires connected because it's just I can feel energy even differently now. It's just it's hard to explain. So, and again, I don't want to acclimate to the matrix either, and I'm kind of feeling like, you know, kind of being asked to a little bit, but it could just be this time period where I had to acclimate to the frequency of Earth. Like I can feel the sorrow. Like I could cry. You know what I mean? Like it's not this. Our frequency on this planet should be the happiness and the motivation, that type of energy, and just appreciation. And we should be feeling more of that energy than anything. Like Gaia's like bleeding right now. Like it's so hard to explain, and I'm experiencing it. So it's that energy shift probably has a lot to do with the planetary shifts too, but it's bigger than that because it's just bigger than that astrologically as well as frequency. And there's probably a lot of people that can probably agree with me right now too. But I'm just getting like hit. Like I feel like I'm like in a batting cage, and it's like I don't want to ask Spirit to slow down either because then I feel like, can she handle it? Can she not? Because then there's times I can't handle it, and then I feel like they're gonna take it away from me, and then I panic because I don't want it to be taken away, and then I just tell myself, like, Court, come on, you can do this. Like it's, so I gotta talk myself through some shit too. I have to work with this energy, and they're to make me feel like what they're feeling, because the frequency should be a lot higher. It shouldn't be that type of feeling. And people are like, oh, the frequency is low when there's like everything going on with war, this and that. But like, this is different. And if we can't fix this frequency, we're screwed. We really are. We're fucked. If a lot of us don't start waking up and feeling this and doing something about it, we really are going to be fucked. And sometimes it only takes that one voice too, guys, right? But I don't know. I'm just kind of like, it's like another story, but the same story I've been reading. It's just like another timeline. It's like, no, I'm not going to jump timelines and be put in the same fucking timeline. Like, no. It's not their way of forcing me out of it. It's their way of making me recognize, like, this doesn't work anymore for people. You're not living your life. You're not content. You're not happy. I have this, I have this, I have this. Well, there's always something you don't have that could be worked on, and you choose not to because people push it away. My body and my soul as a reader can't handle this shit anymore. It's such a waste of fucking life. I love you guys so much, and maybe I'll be on tomorrow. Maybe it's just going to take me a few days, guys. I don't know. But I have to start putting some things together because life's too short. I mean, that's really all I can say. And literally mean it. Don't you want to just be happy? I love you guys.